Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I review and unbox subscription boxes here on my channel, and today I have one of our favorites every month, and it is of course Hygge Box. Now this is one of the boxes that I pay for myself. I've been subscribed to this box for several years now, almost since the beginning of my channel, and we are going on almost 4 years at the end of the summer, which is kind of crazy. They have two different box sizes. There's the standard box, which is usually 4 to 5 items. That is $42 plus $10 in shipping each month. And then there is the deluxe box, which is what I have here. That's usually 5 to 7 items, so 1 to 2 extra items in the deluxe box that are not in the standard box. It is $44 per month plus $12 in shipping. So $2 more on the box, $2 more on the shipping. Where you start to see savings is if you're able to do a multi-month subscription. I usually do 3 months at a time because that's what I can swing, but in the future, if I can, I would like to go ahead and go up to a 6-month subscription, because you do see more savings with those increasing number of months in your subscription. I will leave a link for you that will save you 5%, and it does help me get some credit towards those future boxes, those future renewals. So of course I definitely appreciate it if you happen to give this box a try. Now if you are unfamiliar with the Danish concept of hygge, it's the idea of coziness, of warmth, of savoring the simple moments and joys in life. It is something that I try to incorporate into my own life as much as possible. I think it is a great concept to have, a great sort of guideline. And of course, to create that sense of hygge throughout the year, not just in the fall and winter months, which is where I think a lot of us are introduced to the idea of hygge. They always promise that there is an edible indulgence, sometimes a drink, and of course, an element of light. So we usually get a candle or some string lights to fulfill that. And that is for both the standard and the deluxe boxes. So lately, I will say that usually I've been noticing that I might not necessarily need the deluxe box. In the past, I've always been like, oh wow, that is definitely the hero item. I would feel like I would be really sad. I'd feel FOMO if I hadn't got that deluxe item. There was a short period where I had the standard box and then I went ahead and re-upped back up to the deluxe box. But lately, I will say, I don't know if it's just because it's like the summer months, the spring months, it's been like a self-care item, and just because I do get a lot of self-care items in other boxes, it hasn't necessarily been to me the hero item. So perhaps if I'm looking for a way to save money, maybe in the summer months I downgrade to the standard box. But again, it's up to you, but I do think that getting the deluxe box, if you can swing that extra $4 a month, which really isn't that much, right? Then it is definitely kind of creates a little bit more of a complete curation, right? Because in the standard box, if you're getting 4 items and you already know one of them is your edible treat and one of them is your element of light, that's only like 2 kind of surprise or mystery items there. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into this one and see what we've got. Now, one of the things that I do really appreciate is they always have these lovely art prints, and this one, it looks like we have a beachy theme. This is just so serene. I love these square art prints that they do. It does usually say Shop Hygge Box in the corner, but they've made it so subtle. It's almost hidden, and I really appreciate that when boxes don't just throw their branding all over things and really make it something that you can use and enjoy. And that's kind of a nice thing, especially when it comes to paper products and product cards that happen to be in boxes. I still prefer a good paper card versus a QR code, which I know a lot of people are going with digital inserts instead these days. But if you can keep it to one single page and on one side it's a beautiful art print, I think that's a lovely item. So on the opposite side, they usually give us an introduction to the inspiration for that month's box. They don't necessarily do themes, but they do kind of give us some insight into why those items were chosen. Then they give us a description of those items, and then finally here at the bottom, you can kind of see that bold subtitle. This is the extra item that is in the deluxe boxes that is not in the standard boxes. So I'm going to prop this up in front of me so that I can reference it. It feels like they used like a slightly softer, slicker paper, so it's actually very, very nice. I notice these subtle differences. And we have a new tissue paper. Instead of the rose color, it's now tan. So they used to have fun patterns with their tissue paper, but lately it's been the plain which is fine. You gotta save money where you can. And then on the inside, if you were wondering, they do just talk a little bit more about the concept of Hygge. It is an American company. I don't think that they ship internationally, even though it's kind of an international idea. And of course, I do love anything Hygge. I definitely open a lot of boxes that are inspired by that concept. There is even a playlist. So if you're ever looking for ways to support my channel, you can always find a playlist, one of the categories of boxes, and just let that roll. And that is always very, very, very appreciated. All right, guys, so this is what it looks like. Very low on shred. It looks like everything kind of fit in there quite nicely. So I'm going to go ahead and read our introduction and then get into the products. It says, summer is the perfect time to let the salty sea breeze rejuvenate your soul and invigorate your senses. Absolutely. As we trade in our routine for relaxation, we find ourselves with a chance to bask in the sunshine and let the waves wash our worries away. It's the season of taking life slow, lounging on the beach with a good book, and indulging in the simple pleasures that bring joy to our hearts. Whether you're collecting seashells, building sandcastles, or sipping on a refreshing drink, summer is a time to soak up the sea's rejuvenating energy and create memories that will stay with you forever. So let me know in the comments below. I know some of you don't live anywhere near the ocean, but are you going to be able to get to the ocean at some point this summer? My husband and I just went on a coastal camping trip. We did 5 different sites, 5 different nights, and we were camping in a camper van, and it was so fun to wake up to the beach every morning. We weren't necessarily like right on the sand, but just to hear the waves at night and then wake up to it and be able to have my coffee that I made in a van and sit on my little camping chair and watch the ocean. I mean, it was really special, and it's something that I didn't even do necessarily growing up in Hawaii, which is, again, the reason for my channel name, hinoël, because Hi is the abbreviation for Hawaii. I've always been really connected to the ocean. I have to have it somewhere nearby, even though I don't necessarily see it every single day. But the ocean is absolutely rejuvenating, so I do hope that you have an opportunity to see it, if not bask in it, at some point this summer. And I'd love to hear about your travels or how you are enjoying the beach or getting that sort of refreshing summer vibe, however or wherever you may be. So let's see, the first thing that we've got is a drink, and this is from it's called a Trail Toddy. I maybe should have taken this on my camping trip. It's a Paloma Fizz cocktail mix. So this is a little bit different from Hygge Box. Usually we get, you know, like teas or like elixirs, but I've never gotten a cocktail mix. Of course, the nice thing about cocktail mixes is you can make them virgin. They don't have to be with alcohol. It's with grapefruit and flowers. Now, I'm not usually one who likes flowers in my drinks. That's one of the reasons I'm not like an IPA fan. I'm not like a gin fan, but I do like Palomas quite a bit. So it just says refreshingly bright, enjoy while quenching your thirst for adventure, add ice cold water, and if you want, if desired, 1.5 ounces of tequila. So serving size is 1 pouch. So it's just 1 drink in here. So you don't get to share. So you can't make like a picture of it, but it says, get ready to experience a wave of flavors inspired by the classic Mexican Paloma. This innovative recipe combines the tartness of real grapefruit juice, zesty lime juice, and the delicate sweetness of hibiscus flowers. Okay, now I do like Jamaica. I do like hibiscus flowers. It says all in a convenient powder form, perfect for beachside sipping. But wait, there's more. Each packet includes a delectable dehydrated lime garnish sweetened with pure agave powder for a refreshing twist on the classic cocktail. This effortless and delicious drink will transport you to a tropical paradise with every sip. So I think this is so fun and so different for them. So yes, I should have taken this on my trip to give myself a nice, lovely drink. So great way to start. The next item is from Hygge House, which I believe is their in-house sort of brand. So they do white labeling. We got some seashell string lights. I don't know if you guys can see that picture, but let me open it up as I read the description. It says, looking to create a tranquil seaside vibe that will soothe your soul? Look no further than these delightful iridescent scallop shell string lights. Okay, so I was hoping that they were like real scallop shells or like that sort of orangey glowy color, but they are plastic and they're sort of iridescent, as they said. These luminous treasures, they say, are the perfect way to infuse your space with a calming coastal glow that will transport you straight to the beach. Each shell is crafted from texture textured plastic and finished with a mesmerizing iridescence, while the warm white LED lights provide a soft and serene ambiance that's simply irresistible. They're battery operated and come with an enchanting sparkle that will elevate any room. Add these magical string lights to your decor today and bask in their radiant glow. So hopefully you guys can see that iridescence. They would be really cute. I mean, they'd be cute in a kid's room, especially with the popularity of Ariel these days. So you can see you're just going to put 2 AA batteries in here and flip that switch. They would be really cute, you know, in a doorway, or, you know, if you have like a nice entryway that has some seashells and driftwood, for example. I would have actually loved to have had these with our camper van. I wanted to bring our solar lights, and then I realized, you know, when you're in these different campsites, people definitely decorate. You know, they have their flags up, they have their Christmas lights. There was like one camper van that had like full-on Christmas lights going on. But I would have liked to have had our string solar lights just to go across the top of the van to create that nice glow, because you can't always make a fire, especially if it's really windy. But those would look so cute, and it's perfect because you don't have to have a power source. You can just flip the switch, and, you know, I think the batteries would probably have lasted for 5 evenings, and then we would have been that really cool beach camper van with the shell lights. So too bad I didn't bring that, although I was trying to pack a little bit lighter, but that would have been perfect for that. So hopefully maybe one day we'll actually have our own camper van and we won't have to rent one anymore, and I can surprise my husband with those. All right, so let's see what else have we got. We also got, you probably saw it, it's quite large, we have a Turkish towel. Now, a couple of years ago, Turkish towels were in every summer box. I swear I had like 20 of them every summer. And then they kind of disappeared, which is fine. I will tell you right now, this one looks fun with all of these spiral designs, which is very much a kind of Pacific theme. It's also very soft. Now, Turkish towels are just a little bit different than, you know, the terry towels that we kind of all grew up with that you might use in your bathroom, because they are very thin. It's a nice cotton, so it dries really quickly, and it's great because they don't take up a lot of space, so they're perfect for taking to the beach or taking on your vacation. Is this like a turtle or something? I feel like it's a turtle that I'm seeing, but you definitely can see a bunch of stuff here. So it says, indulge in the serene beauty of the Pacific Ocean with our Sea Lovers towel. This stunning turquoise Turkish towel is the perfect companion for sunny beach days and lazy poolside lounging. Each towel is lovingly hand-woven by skilled artisans in Turkey, ensuring its quality and durability, made from 100% cotton and pre-washed for optimal softness and absorbency, making it the ultimate go-to for all your summertime needs. Its versatility knows no bounds. You can use it as a cozy wrap on chilly evenings. It could definitely work as a wrap, as a towel for beachside fun, or even as a stylish throw blanket at home. And the best part, it's lightweight and compact, so you can take it with you wherever you go. So yes, I think that is a turtle, right? Where is its head? I can't see it, so I feel like, oh, there's his head. Oh, that's so cute. So it's kind of on an angle, so you can see, I like this. So he's kind of like cut off half his shell, but he's kind of at an angle, so he's swimming onto your blanket. So let me see if I can show this to you. So I'll just kind of cycle through it, because obviously I can't get too far back. So here is, that's the tail, and he's facing downwards and in. There's his front fin. Can you guys see? It's super cute. I actually really like this. It's a little bit different. It feels like it would be from one of my beach boxes. And I think it's really nice, and it does have some versatility to it. So I love a honu, I love me a turtle, and I also love that this is like a woven print, right? So you can see the reverse color on the opposite side. It's not printed, so it looks like, it feels really, really soft, and I kind of like almost that distressed look to those solid sections like there. And the spirals, I think it's really cool. I actually really like this. I was thinking it was just going to be another like striped Turkish towel, you know, which, you know, I think there's a place for those as well, but this really has a great beachy, summery vibe, and so I'm very happy with it. I have never gotten a Turkish towel quite like this in any of my boxes, even though, like I said, I'm spoiled and I've gotten many, many a Turkish towel. It's never had a honu on it like this. I love this. This is a great item. So to me, this would normally be one of the, you know, deluxe box items, but this is in all the boxes. This was in the standard boxes too. And for me, this is probably going to be the hero item. So this is a great one. All right, let's see. Our final item in the standard boxes. So we got our drink mix, we got our scallop shell string lights, and then our Sea Lovers towel, and then finally you're getting another edible item. So you get an edible treat, a drink, and an element of light. So that actually leaves just one extra item, but when it's something that is good as this towel, that's great. So this is from Rutherford and Meyer of New Zealand. So we're getting a very international box with our Turkish towel and our New Zealand fruit paste. It's an apricot. So have you ever had this? Now, we've definitely gotten Maui fruit jewels in a lot of different boxes, which of course I love because it's a Maui company. But fruit pastes are like all the rage these days. So they're kind of like a jelly, and you can actually slice them into little cubes or slices. They are fantastic on a cheese board, especially with a really, really strong cheese, whether or not you put them on a cracker or bread or anything. I love a fruit paste because, one, it's sliceable, it's a lot less messy than jam. Fruit paste with a nice cheese, so, so good. So it says, say hello to a taste sensation straight from the land of the Kiwis. This apricot paste is a culinary treasure that no gourmet should be without. Made with the juiciest apricots, this delectable fruit spread adds a touch of sweetness to your charcuterie board and pairs divinely with earthy cheeses like camembert and brie. So good. Earthy and creamy and delicious. And guess what? It's gluten-free, non-GMO project verified, and an all-natural product, so you can indulge without any guilt. Whether you're entertaining guests or treating yourself, this apricot paste is a must-try for anyone with a refined palate. So they're saying it's spreadable. I guess you could probably spread it if you were a little bit intense with it, right? But I personally think it's really nice to be able to slice them and put them on a board, or just, do your adult Lunchable style. So that was the 4 items that would be in the standard box. And then our final item that would be in the Deluxe boxes. Now, it is a self-care item again. It is like a high quality one, and it's one of my favorite products. But it's not necessarily one that I would need. But I do like how a self-care item rounds out this box and really makes it a lifestyle box. Because when you already know that one thing is a drink, one thing is a food, one thing is an element of light, then you're hoping for me, I would hope for like an accessory or a home decor item. But I feel like having a self-care item is something that a lot of people will appreciate, so it makes sense to include that instead. So this is, and it goes with the beachy theme, a Spongelet Petty Buffer in Beach Grass. So you guys know I love me a body buffer from Spongelet. I also love the Petty Buffers. I definitely had to give my feet some love when we just got home from this beach camping trip. It says, treat your feet to a luxurious spa-like experience with an indulgent Petty Buffer. This triple action wonder not only cleanses and massages, but also buffs away rough, dry skin for salon-worthy pedicure results right in the comfort of your own home. With its soothing texturized polisher and smoothing cleanser, this pampering treat is infused with a fragrant aroma that will transport you to a cozy beachside retreat. Think soft sand, gentle waves, and the salty breeze caressing your senses. It's the perfect way to unwind and indulge in some much-needed me time, so why not add a touch of hygge to your daily routine with this delightful Petty Buffer? Your feet and your neighbors that have to look at your feet will thank you. I added that myself. My feet were looking a little rough for wear, so I have to see what this beach grass smells like. Ooh, it smells fresh, it smells lovely, it smells clean, so definitely something that I will be using because my feet still need a little bit of love. There was definitely 5 days of walking around barefoot and in flip-flops and on the sand to get rid of. So honestly, a great box. I am happy with this. I personally would have thought this would have been sort of the extra deluxe item, but I'm happy that standard box subscribers are also getting a fantastic box with, again, let's just go over it. So we got, for our drink, we got the Paloma Fizz, just 1 serving though. For our edible indulgence, we got something nice and summery, this apricot paste from New Zealand. For our element of light, we got this Coastal Glow, these iridescent seashell lights. Again, I would probably prefer normally something that has more of a natural look to it. Real shells, for example, are just made to look more like real shells, but I do think those could be really pretty in the right setting. And then for our sort of more home decor or accessory, I guess it kind of works as both, as I was listing off those categories of what I would like. And, you know, the Hygge Box curators are probably like, that's exactly what we gave you. We gave you a home decor / accessory item. We got this awesome Honu blanket Turkish towel. I really love the color. I really love the design. And I love this little Honu guy on there. It's very cute. And then finally, we got our Spongelet Petty Buffer for those tired feet to get them looking sandal ready. So a great box from Hygge Box. Always love this box so much. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. Again, if you're thinking about subscribing to Hygge Box, I think they've been doing a really great job even in the non-fall and winter months, and you can use that link below to save 5%, which, hey, every little bit counts these days, right? I will hopefully see you all very soon in my next unboxing.